Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rahar, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles from Great Millstone for teaching us the truth among other things. Shalom to the Seer Akim across the world, pushing the truth and sincere and the hope for elect. So I want to do a quick lesson about, let me translate this to English. So you can see, this was a case that happened already in January. But let me read it, and then I'm going to show you another case that happened. Timothy shoots mother in the head and saws off her lower legs. Victim was known in the village. The 32-year-old Timothy B., who according to the public prosecution served the OM, shot his 52-year-old mother dead in the early January, is said to have sawed off her lower legs. He then allegedly tried to dispose of them. This is the evidence from the Simpsons reports the parole. So you see what is happening, right? This happened in January. And this case, also what we have right now, this is another case. Also, let me translate this to English. Son, this was of 16th of April this year. Son 31 with mother's head arrested in a car on the highway, lifeless, body found in house. The disposition body of a 63-year-old resident was found in a house in Helvoetsluis on Wednesday afternoon, shortly after her son, a 31-year-old man from Diemen, was arrested on the A4, there's a highway, between Rotterdam and Delft, with his mother's head in the car. And this also happened like I said, 16th of April. That's a couple of days ago. A few days. It reads further. Searches how do you say that again?
Sources.
Yeah, sources. Sources confirmed this to the AD. The car in which the suspect was driven was stopped by the officer near Schipluiden. In Dutch we say Schipluiden. The head of the 63-year-old woman from Helvoetsluis was found in the vehicle. The suspect was then taken to the station by the police. The suspect may be psychotic, according to the sources. Black screens were placed around the car for forensic investigation, temporarily closed the one lane on the highway, like you see here, what they have on the picture. Because there's a head in the car, so they need to check everything. But it shows you also in what time period we live in, man. And we've been seeing more and more of this kind of behavior, man. And I don't know exactly who this is, but we already expected that Esau's doing these things, because you got to understand that the Most High created a spirit for vengeance. And these are also the spirits of vengeance, because you got to understand, like an angel is also a messenger, and there can be angels or spirits, but it can also be persons that created for vengeance, because the spirit will jump upon them. And they will sit with them and talk to them like, hey man, destroy your parents, or do this, do that. And that's why you also have a lot of these school shootings, right? There's spirits, man, jumping on people. That's why you always need to pray to the Heavenly Father that He gives you the seal and the spirit of goodness, man, of righteousness. But let me continue on. Let me see. A neighbor tells how she saw the victim coming home shortly before her death. Just a moment. Let me read that later. A neighbor tells how she saw the victims coming home shortly before her death with large false shopping bags. Not much later, let me put my other phone off for the moment because so lucky for that. I get a text message. No, flight plan mode, like this. So lucky for that. Let me turn it off. Yeah, so again, a neighbor tells how she saw the victim coming home shortly before her death with large false shopping bags. Not much later, she heard a loud noise, as if an animal was being abused, she described. Another neighbor tells how he heard something that sounded like a loud female scream and a deep male voice. But because there are also noisy young people hanging around in the area, he didn't react to it right away. From a few meters in front of the house, a trail of blood can be seen that continues into the nearby Pepper Street. It says Pepperstraat, but we know in English it's Pepper Street, behind which, according to the neighbors, the car was parked. CCTV footage shows the son walking towards his mother's car with a blue bag. Shortly afterwards, a neighbor heard the suspect drive away quickly, which startled her. Shortly afterwards, the Molen Street in the picture square, let me see what that word. Picturesque fortress of Helvoetsluis was full of police cars. Disbelief. According to the neighbor, the victim's son no longer lived at home, but had been visiting for a few days. There has been a sense of disbelief in the neighborhood since the events of the Wednesday afternoon. This is the question. Quietest street in Helvoetsluis, says a man who's lived a little further away. At the most, you have a few young people who vandalize something while they're out. We are completely surprised. Police have cordoned. Yeah, so lucky for that.
Cordoned.
Police have cordoned off the area around the home with tape and are keeping onlookers at a distance. Investigations are being conducted in the home. The police spokesman who would not confirm when asked that the victim was decapitated or that the suspect had victim are related. The police did confirm the age of those involved and that the victim was the resident of the house. Yeah, so you see, man, these things are getting more and more, man. And I want to read one quick. Let me see this. Where is it? So this is Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And this is really true, man. This is really happening. You see, all these curses are come upon our enemies themselves, man. And the love of many is waxing colder and colder. People don't care about each other anymore, man. They're really doing what they like to do for themselves, man. And that's why we see in the scriptures coming to life, man. And that's a good thing. The moment the scriptures come into life, that's a good sign, man. although we already know the scriptures are already alive, but now you see certain things happening, and then you can analyze the scriptures, put it together. You'd be like, oh, this is what it means. Oh, it's talking about that. Oh, it's talking in that direction. And then you can understand, like, hey, man, we're living in the end times, like it says in 2nd Ezra 9. Measure the time, man, in itself. We know that the Most High is visiting the world, man. All the iniquity, what happened in this world, and is still happening, the Most High is starting to turn up the time, man. The oven is getting hotter and hotter, and people's gonna start burning. Before you know, the nukes are gonna burn up the certain parts of the world, man, aka America. But you see these things not only happen in America, you see this also happening in Holland, man. So everywhere Esau is coming, man, you see the curses coming upon our enemies, upon them also. So that's a good thing, man. So yeah, that was a short video. Like, yeah, 2 incidents already happened in a short time. And also, I think last year also something happened. I did a video about it, but I need to check it again. So with that, I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yeshua. Shalom.